Shadow banning. It's the number one word that I hear from people who are complaining that their Instagram strategy is not working and their numbers are tanking. And 9 times out of 10, that's not even what's really happening. They just think that that is what's happening to them. The real cause of your numbers tanking is that most people don't understand how to work the system. In this video, I'm going to teach you the strategic ways to increase your reach and your following and your engagement on Instagram so that you can rock out on Instagram and get the results that you are looking for in your business. Let's go. Hey, I am Chanel Yarber, and I am the brains and beauty behind Bright Girl Media. My goal is to empower women entrepreneurs with the tools and strategies they need to effectively market their businesses online. Maintaining healthy Instagram metrics really is not hard. It just takes some time, it takes some strategy, and it takes consistency. Last year, they really started tweaking with the Instagram algorithm, and a lot of people were freaking out, and everybody was screaming, oh my God, they're shadow banning me, they're shadow banning me, they're shadow banning me. And it really wasn't that they were shadow banning people. It was that they were shifting their algorithm because there was an influx of advertisers that were coming on, and they were trying not to serve so many ads to people. So a lot of the content just kind of got jumbled up, and they started kind of scaling back the things that they were showing. So when you understand how Instagram actually works, you're not going to be around here complaining and screaming that they're shadow banning you or that they're doing something crazy. Another thing that happened was that with the elections and Black Lives Matter and the pandemic, there was so much misinformation that was coming out that a lot of the hashtags were being hacked into. And so if you were using those things on your social media platforms, they were kind of shifting back on the content that they were showing. So I don't know if you remember, but around November, around the fall when the election happened, there were a lot of things that were around the election, or a lot of hashtags that were around the election that they just completely stopped showing because there was so much misinformation going on, and Instagram did not want to share that content. So those things were being shadow banned, but you specifically, your content wasn't necessarily being shadow banned, at least not all people. So in order to make sure that your Instagram algorithm works for you, here's a couple tips that I have. So number one is that with all social media, you have to be social, which means that if you want engagement on your page, you have to get out and you have to engage with other people. So make sure that you are liking, you're commenting, sharing, saving, and all that other good stuff on other people's content so that they see you and they return the favor. And the more active that Instagram sees that you are, the more they start sharing your content with other people and putting you in the right places so that other people who are more privy to do business with you or to engage with your content will see your content. So make sure that you are liking and you're engaging, not just on your followers' pages, but on the Explore page and on other content that other people may serve up that might be in your niche, because you never know when somebody else will see you and then they want to say, hey, who is this person? And then they go off and they follow you. That's just how social media works. So make sure that you are engaging and that you're being social. That's number one. So my second tip is that you want to always regularly test and analyze new content types and new hashtags. So don't go stale on your social media platforms, and especially not on Instagram, because then they will begin to kind of taper off on who is able to see you. But make sure that you're trying out new things. See what works, see what doesn't. Vary your content, create some videos, some static things, and just make sure that it's not stagnant. And also don't use all the same hashtags all the time, because after a while, again, they'll start tapering off and they'll start, tampering down on the things that you're sharing and who's able to see them. So make sure that you are being varied and that you're staying creative and staying on top of creating that fire content, because hands down, that's what's going to continue to get people to engage and get them to come to your page. So try new things. If you've gained anything valuable from this video, I want you to like it and make sure you share a comment below. Ask me a question. I'll always answer you. You want to create savable and shareable content. Now, the saves and the shares are really what boosts the algorithm on Instagram. So If you consider a like a 1 point and a comment 2 points, 3, 4, and 5 points are sharing and saving. So make sure that your content is shareable and savable. And hey, give people the call to action in your captions and even in your carousels and things like that, and say, like this, share it, comment, save it. Tell people what you want them to do. And 9 times out of 10, that will increase your engagement on Instagram. But you want to make sure that your content is something that people want to keep. So give them tips, give them tools and strategies and things that are on the post. And more than likely, they'll click the little bookmark and they'll share it because they want to come back and they want to reference it later. My 4th tip is that video always kills on social media. And this is across the board. Now, video content is always going to perform better than static content, so you want to make sure that you create video. A lot of times people hide and they don't want to get on camera and they're afraid and they're shy. Forget all that. Create some moving video content, and I promise you, you will see a lot more engagement because it's just attractive to the eye and it's engaging. And so make sure that you're using video. And my 5th and final point is to figure out the best times to post. Now for me, I post a minimum of 3 times a day on Instagram: morning, afternoon, and evening. And I look at my numbers within the insights to make sure and to see what's the best times and the best days to post. Now for me, most times my best engagement is between noon and 3 p.m. every single day across the board. Sundays is always a little shaky, but I know this and I'm informed because I look at my insights. So make sure that you're looking at your insights, figure out the best times to post when your audience is most active, and post during those times, because the sooner that people engage with your content and the more that they engage with your content early on, that's the more Instagram will open the floodgates and allow more and more people to see your content. So figure out the best times for you to post and go ham right within those windows of time. And don't just post 1 time a day or 1 time a week. Oh my God, God forbid you post 1 time a week. No. You need to be posting multiple times a day because it gives you more opportunities for more engagement. And the more engagement, that's the more people are going to see it. It's just kind of like a snowball effect. So make sure that in your strategy, you are posting multiple times a day. I highly recommend at least 3. If you can do 5, you are kicking butt. If you've enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button and smack the bell so that you get the notifications each and every time I go live, because I am sharing the tea on digital marketing and entrepreneurship, and I don't want you to miss a thing. So make sure that you go ahead and subscribe to this video. For more tips on growing your Instagram followers, check out my video, 5 ways to increase your Instagram following next. And if you need help with your Instagram reach and following and engagement, I want you to click the link below and check out my mini course, All Eyes on Me, because we want to get all eyes on you. And in the mini course, I'm going to teach you a lot of the strategies that I just spoke of in this video. I'm going to do a deep dive, so make sure you check out that course. Until next time.